Y'all burnt that bridge already, and I'm pretty sure I am not gonna go back because I know it's gonna fall. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hypocrite. I had a little drink. I think it was 2 a.m. I sent like a bunch of paragraphs talking about how I miss it. It's just so cringe. You finally reach that level where you're like woke, but at the same time, you're blind. Like, Selena, come on. Cry it all out. Like that one meme. Let it out. Let it out. Bottling up does not make your problems disappear. It just delays your reaction. So you can be like, ugh, why am I signing up for this charity case again? Welcome to my very first episode of Jez Talks in my YouTube channel. Typically, I do Jez Talks on my Instagram, but I noticed that if it's gonna be a longer topic, I'm gonna switch it to here. So not too long ago, I posted recommendations of what you guys want me to talk about. And someone mentioned to create a video about dealing with friendship or relationship breakups. I feel confident talking about this topic because I've gone through many breakups in my life. Friendships, and this year I recently went through a relationship breakup. By the way, I just want to say that since I will be giving advice, take my advice with a grain of salt. Everyone's situation is different. The way you feel is going to be different than the way I feel. No one else knows the story between you and that person more other than you guys. So that's my small little disclaimer. Going through a friendship and a partner breakup, it's heart-wrenchingly awful. I've cried through both, I've crashed out experiencing both, and it's an experience that I don't wish upon anybody, but it's inevitable in experiencing because you're human. This tends to hurt so much. The relationship you had with this person must have been so deep. We've emotionally invested so much in this relationship, physically as well. We invested a lot of time simply by texting, talking in person, making memories. Because of that, these people have been so ingrained into our own daily routine. Having that shift feels very off. I remember when I went through my breakup, friendship, and relationship, it was so odd not being able to talk or go to that person anymore. This summer, when me and my ex broke up, it felt very hard on me. I've gotten used to the point where he was my go-to person when I would talk about any achievements that I had. If I was crying, he would be the first person I'd call, and all of a sudden, I can no longer do that anymore. So it was very difficult because the person you sought out comfort and happiness to, they're not there to support you in your life anymore. Same goes with my friendship breakup. I think it was about a year ago where one of my childhood best friends, they were in this relationship as well. That person really isolated her, and we went through a small friendship breakup. Now we're doing amazing, and I'm just genuinely happy that she's all healthy and fine now. During that moment, I didn't know that we would be able to rekindle our friendship. I have invested the entirety of my childhood with this girl. She was actually my very first friend ever since I moved to Canada. And having that person who's seen you in your most vulnerable, happiest moments, all of them, it's so painful. Another reason why it tends to feel painful is if it's unexpected, if the breakup happens to be one-sided, that is something that we cannot easily wrap our head around. You have envisioned your future with this person. Back to that shift in routine that I was talking about. You're wondering, I have everything planned out. Why is everything going away all of a sudden? You kind of get into this panic mode. If you're currently going through this moment right now, I've prepared a few tips, just 3, about what I felt was very helpful when I was experiencing my own separation. Ew, there's like freaking bug here. Oh my god, I hate bugs. I literally have my journal. That's why I will be looking up and down at times. The first thing that I want you to do is feel all of your emotions. Cry it all out. Like that one meme. Let it out. Let it out. Please tell me y'all know that meme or else I will be embarrassed. I was a kid who kept their emotions in. I find it really embarrassing to cry. I think I'm weak. But I notice letting it all out is the exact opposite. It's strength. You're accepting the reality that many people are afraid to admit. This is how I view us humans. We're like a water bottle. If you bottle all of your emotions up, we only have a certain capacity of how much we can take in. If we keep pushing our emotions deep, we overflow. That's why we have crash outs, that kind of thing. It tends to happen out of nowhere. When I went through my breakup this summer, I was crying 24/7. I would be walking. I always wore my sunglasses because tears, they were just spewing everywhere, bro. What really helped is also I had a support system. When one of my friends from Toronto flew all the way to Calgary and we were watching a sad movie, we were crying because she was going through her own breakup while drinking beer. It genuinely brought back the comfort that I didn't have anymore from that person. During these times, you can feel so alone, but being able to seek out, let it all out to your friends and family, it's a nice reminder that someone will always be there for you. Another reason as to why keeping it all in is the worst thing you could possibly do. Pretending it never existed doesn't mean that it never existed. It's still there, and this pain is not disappearing anytime soon. I view it as a volcano. There's still lava inside the freaking volcano, but eventually it will erupt. If you keep keep it all in, it's not disappearing. You're essentially just pushing the date back as to when you're gonna blow up. My second tip is truly never going back. Y'all burnt that bridge already, and I'm pretty sure I am not gonna go back because I know it's gonna fall. Imagine this as the bridge. It's all crumpled, ashy, and it's definitely gonna break at some point. So why the hell would you cross it if you're gonna fall right anyway? And honestly, I'm a little guilty on this one. Fun fact, I did cross that bridge. A month after me and my ex broke up, I was crying. I had a little drink. I think it was 2 a.m. I sent like a bunch of paragraphs talking about how I miss it. Oh my god, I'm cringing because it's just so cringe. Luckily, when I woke up, came to my senses, he did not see it because I know he was in another country, so maybe the text didn't go through. I immediately deleted all of them and deleted his contact. I don't have anyone's number memorized, so hey, I can't go back even if I wanted to. But yeah, I'm just so glad that he didn't see it, he didn't respond, or else that would be more pain till now. Every single time I felt that longing to crawl back to that person, I created a list of a bunch of reasons as to why I left in the first place. I recommend y'all doing that as well. Be detailed. Remember every single thing that pushed you to your limit. Write it all down, and every single time you have the urge to come back, read it aloud first. Read it once, twice, 3 times. Get it stuck in your head till you get that ick feeling all over again. So you can be like, ugh, why am I signing up for this charity case again? If you go back and you get hurt, that's on you. How do you expect to read the same book and expect a different ending? Like, I'm pretty sure the words won't change overnight. You genuinely just have to put your self-respect higher than your emotions. Put it on a pedestal. You deserve to put yourself first. One of the things that my dad said. What did he say again? Darn, I forgot what he said. Oh, don't make decisions based off of your emotions. I cannot preach this anymore. When you make decisions based off of your emotions, you have the tendency to become blind. You don't have the ability to be rational because you're simply just following the feeling of what you want. But girl, sometimes the things you want aren't good for you. Want to smoke? You're gonna have asthma or lung cancer. You want to go back to this person? You're gonna get disrespected. You're gonna get abused. You don't realize that at that moment. So what I recommend is when you're having a crash out like what I did back then, before texting that person, oh my god, can we be friends? Can we get back together again? Pause. Give yourself a day or two to rethink it and be like, is this my emotions playing? During my breakup with my ex, there was a time where we mutually chose to break up because we genuinely needed time to think rationally. We're high off of emotion, which is what he said back then. We're high off of anger, high off of how much we miss that person. We tend to see that person in rose-colored glasses to the point we don't see the reality of how bad this person can be for us. So you know what? Shout out to my ex because he low-key cooked on that idea too. All I'm gonna say is during this stage of this breakup that you're currently going through, it's so hard because you're in between that border of self-respect or I want to go back. Like, you don't know which one you want to go through. You finally reach that level where you're like woke, but at the same time, you're blind. Like, Selena, come on. For some people, it's gonna take trial and error. Like me. But people were not lying when they literally said that time heals all wounds. And lastly, for my third step is acceptance. Literally accepting the fact that you and this person are over. Y'all are donesies. No what ifs, no what about. Just accept the present. I feel like if you cling on to something that's not even real, you're just gonna hurt yourself even more. Like, let's say maybe in the future, both of you guys mature and maybe you guys do end up rekindling, but that is hypothetical. So don't cling on to that. It's not real. So you have to get your head out of your ass, get your head out of this delusion, get your head away from the clouds and just accept what's happening right now. The chapter that you have with this person is over. You have to just accept the fact that both of you guys have fulfilled your quest in each other's life. I feel like I'm saying the word accept too much. I'm too lazy to reach my phone right now to look for a synonym if you end up clinging to the past where maybe everything was truly fine between you guys. You're not accepting the reality again. At the end of the day, this person hurted you throughout the end of the relationship. Maybe in your friendship, they bullied the freak out of you at the end, or maybe in a relationship, maybe they cheated on you. You just need to remember all the nasty parts as well. You can't cling on to the moments where they were amazing. They were trying to win you in the beginning. They were trying to catch you. But then the reality sets in. uncomfortability sets in and their true colors start showing, and you have to accept that fact. So let me give you a quick summary. 1, feel all of your emotions. Cry it all out, and to your friend, to your family. Never bottle it up, because at the end of the day, bottling up does not make your problems disappear. It delays your reaction. Second, don't cross the bridge that you have already burned. It's going to be so difficult because this is a stage where you're so tempted to seek comfort from the person who hurted you the most. Oh, bars. The reason why we cross that bridge is because we're acting based off of our emotions, not out of rationality. And lastly is acceptance. Accept the reality, accept the present. Don't think about the past. Don't think about how great they were back then. Don't think about what could possibly happen between you guys in the future. The past is already done. We've gone through it. You cannot go back unless you have a freaking time machine. And in the future, it's all hypothetical. It's all what ifs. It's not real. But what's real is what's happening in the moment. And I guess at this moment, both of you guys or both of you groups just need time to be by yourself. You need time to recuperate, think it all over before you even think about the chance of rekindling all over again. Coming back, let's say a week or month later after your separation does not guarantee healing, guys. You need a minimum of 6 months, a year, maybe 2 years, depending on how deep your relationship with this person is, to figure it all out. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to my first Jez Talks episode on YouTube. Hey! Gosh darn, I feel like I'm gonna struggle editing this. I should have looked at I can't speak. I should have looked at a thesaurus before I started yapping it all up. But I genuinely hope that the advice that I've given in this video today can help you a little bit. I'm not telling you to full on believe, oh, Jezreel's right, Jezreel right. I need to follow what Jezreel says. 1, Jezreel is not a licensed therapist, a licensed marriage counselor. Jezreel is an 18-year-old girl who's just speaking off of her experiences that she has accumulated for the past 10 years. Not even 10 years, 2. Take my advice with a grain of salt. Alter it depending on your situation right now. If you guys want me to talk about any other topics in the future, follow the Instagram, text me there. Jezreel edit something. In this box. But yeah, thanks for watching and bye-bye.